You probably remember how cool it was when that hooded man walked into that prison cell and asked Marius to tell him what happened in Tristan.
So, Marius, at last I find you. Tyrael, yes. Yes, now I recognize you.
And I definitely remember watching the trailer or gameplay for Diablo 3 years later. I was so excited. And then Reaper of Souls was announced and Tyrael was fighting Malta and I was like, ah! But then the next Diablo was announced.
Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you... Maybe. Maybe not.
To which I was like, meh, I don't play mobile games. That's not my problem. I'll just wait until Diablo 4 happens. But it got much worse than that, didn't it? Hi, my name is Nacho, welcome back to the channel, and today I finally gonna drop my 2 cents on what I think happened with Diablo and Diablo Immortal.
Oh boy, here we go.
Diablo Immortal opened a bridge between mobile gaming, one of the biggest growing industries in the world, you've probably seen this graph before, and PC gaming, which for the past few years has been experimenting with different forms of monetization outside the standard I make game, you pay game, I give you game, you play it, see you in the DLC.
Those were the good old days.
Loot boxes, paid skins, mounts, the works. Some of which has been regulated to protect us gamers from predatory tactics, some of which have been accepted as fair. But over at mobile gaming, the story is different. Mobile gaming has its fair share of mechanics that make the players spend their money to keep playing, and games are specifically designed for that from a psychological standpoint. A video that I saw lately is a presentation on how specifically make gamers spend money on your game, finally titled Let's Go Whaling. Think Clash of Clans and the wait timers that piece of shit game had. Jewels and other currencies were mechanics used to reduce those timers. This is a design to fondle with your brain and create a dependency, and in the worst cases, addiction. Now, I didn't play Diablo Immortal, so I didn't feed the numbers of the greed machine that is operating Blizzard's hair under its hat, so I'll say that I'm not the most trustworthy source for this, but I've been seeing enough footage to draw a conclusion. So you and me, the average PC and console player, we just want a game that is gonna hook us for a couple of hours, and if that game is good, then that's it. And we're happy to pay 60, 70, shit, maybe $100 if those conditions are met. And even if it's a live game like PoE that has a few quality of life items and skins for sale, as long as it's reasonable, yeah, you can have my money. Here's where it gets bad. By taking something beloved to most of us like the Diablo franchise and fusing it with the monetization system of the mobile gaming, Blizzard basically forced us into this very aggressive way of making games, putting us in the same room as the whack jobs that are so blinded by these tactics that they think they can spend months grinding their way to what a whale gets in a matter of minutes. But Diablo Immortal didn't do just that. I mean, it did, but it did something much worse. So people complaining about the pay-to-win features in-game were met with a new low. They taking off the mask, some said, with Diablo Immortal, literally pulling every trick out of the wall hunting guidebook and plastering into the dying corpse of Diablo 3. It's the same game. And just to put some perspective on how bad the monetization gets, Queen69, a popular NZ streamer, spent the equivalent of $15,000 just to get one 5-star gem. This gem is basically a power-up for your gear. $15,000 just to get 1 out of 6 gems that you can equip in your inventory, and then proceeded to destroy it, delete the character, and uninstall the game.
Fuck this dog shit game. Fuck that trash. Seriously, fuck, everyone should quit.
And this is where it gets theoretical, borderline conspiracies. They did this on purpose, but not just for the money, that's obvious, but just to show us how bad can it be. So next time when you meet with a less predatory game, you'll think, huh,
it's not that bad actually.
Diablo Immortal is the boiling water that we frogs are leaping out of, and it having as of now a 0.3 user score on Metacritic, the lowest of any PC game ever, is a clear evidence of that. Enter Diablo 4, the slow boiling water. And I want to go back to the beginning and reiterate how excited I was the first time Diablo 3 was announced and we saw the cinematics and we saw a little bit of the gameplay. I was like, oh, I couldn't wait. I mean, it has been years since Diablo 3 and we finally got a new game. I was like, yes. That feeling of excitement and hype is gone. It's buried under the mischievous practices of Activision Blizzard and all of what they have been up to lately. Now, I'm just worried that Diablo 4 is going to be a toned down version of Diablo Immortal, a store anchored around cosmetics, they say. Honestly, I am tired of all the marketing gymnastics that these cons are trying to pull in front of our faces, and I do believe that all hope is lost. That this hot pile of shit that we've got instead of D4 is what awaits of the future of gaming. No exciting new engines and cool new visuals and graphics, no, just a slot machine covering 60 gigabytes of refurbished content. Now, Diablo 4 does look good, pretty good looking game. Promise of what they're saying is also good. The Necromancers, which was my brother's favorite class, looks very cool and dark and greedy and bloody, and I love that they brought back those dark aesthetics. But I can't help the feeling under my skin. It's that fear that tells me that this is going to flop. That the brightness that games like Elden Ring shone upon us, that games can be inherently good, is gonna be engulfed by the darkness that Diablo fucking Mobile showed us that the industry is leading towards. The Diablo franchise is dead. It died, and now it's being paraded in front of us in a spike. And all we can do is cry unless a government body does something about it. This is what games are gonna be filled of. We are literally depending on the government to save us.
That's never a good sign.
I do hope I'm wrong though. I do apologize if I make this a little bit bleak. I needed to let this out, needed to express a little bit. I've been a Diablo fan for ever since Diablo. I never got to play Diablo 1, but I played the shit out of Diablo 2. And I even got a little bit nostalgic when I saw that, well, Diablo Immortal is a piece of fucking shit. And I went back to Diablo 3 and started grinding set dungeons to get the wings that I've never got. So I do hope that Diablo 4 proves me wrong. I do hope that proves everyone wrong. Everyone that's thinking that Blizzard it killed the franchise basically. I do hope that Diablo 4 is good, but I do believe that that's not gonna be the case. If the evidence proves something, it proves that little's gonna change and things are potentially gonna be worse. So yeah, I hope everyone have a good day though. I hope everyone's having fun with other games. Indie games are popping off. They're always been there. It's always really good. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope their mental health is sound. Don't be spending money in games unnecessarily. Buy full games. If there's anything we can do is just stay away from this garbage. So yeah, I'm gonna go have dinner now. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.